Understanding human behavior is essential for building strong, meaningful relationships. This video explores key aspects of female psychology through a Stoic lens, helping you approach relationships with wisdom, empathy, and integrity. Chapter 1. The desire for emotional connection. Understanding emotional connection is vital for grasping one of the core aspects of human relationships. Women, like all people, seek a sense of connection that is genuine and nurturing. This isn't about surface-level gestures or mere words. It's about showing a consistent presence and deep emotional awareness. For men aiming to strengthen their relationships, embracing the principles of Stoicism can be transformative. Stoicism teaches the importance of empathy through mindful observation and reflection. To truly connect emotionally, a man must set aside his assumptions and focus on understanding the other person's perspective. For example, when someone shares their feelings, a Stoic approach encourages active listening, responding with thoughtfulness rather than immediate solutions. Emotional connection becomes a weakness only when it's misunderstood or manipulated. A Stoic man must respect this vulnerability, ensuring his actions align with his values of integrity and kindness. It's not about exploiting emotional needs, but fostering a bond built on mutual respect and trust. For instance, consider the way Marcus Aurelius emphasized the value of relationships in his Meditations. He urged us to approach others with compassion, reminding us that emotional bonds are central to our shared humanity. By being present, showing consistency, and maintaining clear communication, a man can establish emotional trust without crossing ethical boundaries. A genuine connection isn't achieved overnight. It requires patience, self-awareness, and a commitment to growth. Reflect on your intentions and always aim to be a steady and dependable presence. Chapter 2. The need for reassurance. Everyone experiences moments of self-doubt, and women are no exception. In relationships, this need for reassurance manifests as a desire to feel valued, seen, and appreciated. This isn't about constant validation, but rather creating an environment where insecurities are met with understanding, not judgment. Stoicism provides guidance in offering reassurance without overindulgence. A Stoic recognizes that while external validation can be comforting, true self-assurance comes from within. By embodying this principle, a man can gently encourage others to cultivate their inner strength. For example, imagine a situation where someone you care about seeks your reassurance after a challenging day. Instead of offering empty compliments, a Stoic approach would involve acknowledging their efforts, reminding them of their resilience, and helping them see their progress. This uplifts without creating dependency on external validation. However, reassurance can become a weakness when it leads to over-reliance. A Stoic man must strike a balance, offering support while encouraging autonomy. This balance fosters a partnership where both individuals grow stronger together. Remember, it's not about fixing someone's self-esteem, but being a source of steady support. Authentic reassurance stems from respect, attentiveness, and a commitment to their well-being. Chapter 3. The power of vulnerability. Vulnerability is often misunderstood as a weakness, but in truth, it's a profound strength. When someone is vulnerable, they are opening themselves up to trust and connection. For women, this vulnerability can appear in moments of honesty, emotional expression, or seeking comfort in others. Stoicism teaches that vulnerability should never be exploited. Marcus Aurelius often wrote about the importance of treating others with dignity and compassion. A man guided by Stoic principles sees vulnerability as an opportunity to build trust, not a tool to manipulate. To navigate vulnerability ethically, one must practice patience and humility. For instance, when someone shares their fears or struggles, your role isn't to judge or offer unsolicited advice. Instead, provide a safe space for them to express themselves freely. This shows respect and builds a foundation of mutual understanding. Vulnerability becomes a weakness only when it's dismissed or misunderstood. By being present, practicing empathy, and responding thoughtfully, a man demonstrates strength of character, reinforcing the trust that vulnerability requires. Approach vulnerability with care, remembering that it's a rare gift. Respecting it will deepen relationships and align your actions with Stoic values of integrity and kindness. Chapter 4. The influence of social pressure. Social expectations often shape behaviors, and women, like men, can feel the weight of these pressures. Whether it's societal standards of beauty, career expectations, or roles in relationships, these pressures can create stress and self-doubt. Recognizing this struggle is essential for building a supportive and empathetic connection. Stoicism equips individuals to resist external pressures by focusing on what truly matters: virtue and inner peace. As Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By embodying this mindset, a man can help alleviate the burden of social expectations. This doesn't mean dismissing or minimizing the impact of societal pressures. Instead, it involves fostering an environment where those pressures can be discussed openly. When someone expresses concern about external judgments, respond with understanding. Encourage them to focus on their values and strengths rather than external opinions. Avoid becoming a source of additional pressure. Stoicism teaches us to be steady and supportive, offering perspective rather than criticism. By leading with empathy and respect, you can create a safe space for growth and self-expression. Chapter 5. The fear of rejection. Rejection is a universal fear, rooted in our innate desire for connection and belonging. For women, this fear can manifest in various ways, from hesitating to express emotions to avoiding vulnerability. Recognizing this fear with compassion is key to fostering deeper relationships. A Stoic man understands that rejection is not a reflection of one's worth, but a natural part of life. This perspective allows him to approach interactions with confidence and empathy, without judgment or assumptions. When someone expresses fear of rejection, acknowledge their feelings without dismissing them. Share insights that reinforce resilience, such as the Stoic principle that we cannot control others' actions, but only our responses. This mindset shifts the focus from external validation to internal strength. Fear of rejection becomes a weakness only when it leads to avoidance or self-doubt. By cultivating a sense of security and trust, a man can help others confront this fear and grow beyond it. Remember, your role isn't to fix someone, but to walk alongside them on their journey of self-discovery. Chapter 6. The desire for mutual respect. Respect is the cornerstone of any healthy relationship. For women, mutual respect means being valued for their thoughts, contributions, and individuality. This isn't about grand gestures, but everyday actions that demonstrate consideration and understanding. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of treating others as equals, recognizing their inherent worth. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the interconnectedness of humanity, urging us to approach each interaction with kindness and fairness. Respect becomes a weakness when it's taken for granted or overshadowed by selfish intentions. A Stoic man ensures his actions reflect his values, prioritizing respect in every interaction. This involves listening actively, valuing opinions, and honoring commitments. Building respect requires consistency. Small actions, such as remembering details about someone's interests or acknowledging their achievements, create a foundation of trust. By embodying respect, you strengthen relationships and align with Stoic principles of virtue and integrity. Conclusion. Understanding these weaknesses through the lens of Stoicism doesn't mean exploiting them. It means approaching relationships with empathy, respect, and integrity. By embodying Stoic values, you can build meaningful connections while fostering growth for yourself and others. Always strive to act with virtue, guided by wisdom and compassion.